was the shooter in handcuffs on the ground, and it appeared that he wasn't alive anymore. He thinks that the guy who pepper sprayed him may have been a student here who was also working on security at the front of the building as well. They brought those students out, and actually for quite a while they were out here on the street being frisked themselves and interviewed to make sure that they were not a suspect as well. But these kids say a frightening thing. One of them said he never imagined when he woke up this morning that he would be coming to college, a very safe college campus, and be dealing with this by the afternoon.
Let me compare some of the information that I have from a law enforcement source compared to what you have. I'm being told that the shooter was very agitated. The shooter is alive right now, and that the shooter was pepper sprayed, and that was why he was in a condition that you said. But you're telling me that your witnesses said that the shooter did not appear to still be alive, but was handcuffed.
They said there was somebody on the ground who appeared to be dead who was handcuffed. So we're getting some different information out here.
Well, sometimes when you have a scene like this, the officers will come and they'll just handcuff everybody.
True.
Just because they don't know who the shooters are and who the victims are. So it's likely that also could be one of the shooting victims that was shot in the eye by the suspect. And again, certainly too early to know what a motive is.
I will say this, one of the other students we talked to earlier who peeked out the room and saw bodies on the floor, and she saw what she believed to be the shooter, and she told me she recognized him as a student here at the school. And that disturbed her greatly, obviously. Yeah. That's what she said.
And so the students were inside, and they've all been brought out of the building now, and you saw some of them being escorted off campus and being brought to safety?
Escorted off campus, they were searched, they were brought over into this bank parking lot here, but the officers just came by a few moments ago and started picking and choosing some of these students. They said they wanted to bring them to the gymnasium. I guess they want to interview them further on what they saw and heard today.
So we don't know if the person who pepper sprayed the suspect at this point was a security guard, which would be a Seattle police officer, or if it was another student here or somebody on the campus at this point. But we do know that the person pepper sprayed the shooter, and that the shooter told him and another person, don't move, and when the other person moved, he shot them. So it's very early in the information, and witnesses are always going to be conflicted on their statements as they come out. But the main thing right now, at least for the safety of everybody here, is that the shooter is only one shooter, and that person's in custody.
Yeah, and that's the good news here. But as you can see, it's still a frantic scene here around this campus, and they're still going around the campus as well. The Seattle police looking for any information or any evidence they can find.